Are you a healthcare provider? Do you have what seems to be an insurmountable amount of student loan debt? I'm Dr. F Scott Feil, PT educator. Over the next few weeks, I plan on bringing you videos of different streams of revenue and different income avenues that healthcare providers can get into that's a little bit outside the box, but still somewhat related to their healthcare area. I'm writing a book, and as I do that, I'm trying to chronicle the different ways that I've used to generate different streams of income. Each one is a little bit outside the box, but like I said, it still relates to the area of healthcare that I dabble in, which is physical therapy predominantly. For week one, I figured I'd start with the introduction and the comic book number one, or the origin story. I started out in Islip, New York. I went to high school there. My dad was an English teacher. My mom worked for a bank. And over the years, my dad's focus on English really helped me to read and write at an earlier level. I was able to place out of 2 freshman English classes based on my AP scores in high school. And I ended up going to Wake Forest University, where I finished all of my English major requirements by senior year, first semester. So by the second semester, all I had left was golf, bowling, an intro to Japan, and a ton of free time. In that free time, I basically tried to find what I was going to do for my life, because I didn't want to write, I didn't want to edit, I didn't want to teach. So I figured I need to find me a way to make an income and figure out what I want to do with my life. Well, I volunteered at the hospital, and they put me in the physical therapy department, and I thought, wow, this is great. Realistically, I could do this. And then I looked at the prerequisites, and I didn't have any of them. So I took another year, went to UNCG, and got all of my prerequisites done in math and science, and eventually went on to East Carolina University to get my master's in physical therapy. They offered a transitional doctorate, but I wasn't able to complete it because life kind of got in the way. My dad got ill, and he ended up passing away. I ended up finishing my transitional doctorate through University of St. Augustine, and then went on to finish my educational doctorate there as well. Overall, I wouldn't say that I regret my educational decisions. I think had I to do it all over again, I probably would have went to a 2-year community college and then a 2-year state school for a bachelor's in whatever, and then probably a state school as well for physical therapy school and graduate school. I'm going to preach that to my kids. I hope they listen, but the reality of it is I got a really good education, and a bachelor's, a master's, and 2 doctoral degrees. So now it's just a matter of using that to better my situation and to try to really increase the reach that I have in helping people. So for me, I have to try to aggressively attack what is approximately $140,000 worth of student loan debt. And the way I plan on doing that, my thesis is that physical therapy should really just be the tip of my iceberg. And from there, I should really just be able to branch out and use my skills in a bunch of different other avenues of income and other avenues of revenue that I can still dabble in as a healthcare provider. I hope these videos provide you some form of education. I hope that they help along the way, and if there's anybody that you can think of that could benefit from these videos, please feel free to tag them in this, share it out with them, and subscribe to the channel. Look forward to talking to you week after week.